was just a little girl with stars inside my eyes, trusting every voice that told me love would keep me safe at night. But the hands that held my world became the storm inside my sky. And I learned too young that sometimes love and pain can live side by side. I kept asking heaven, did you see what they have done? Did you turn your face away when the battle had begun? The silence felt so heavy, like no one heard my cry. But survival whispered softly, you are still alive. When the ones who were my shelter became the rain and wind, I thought abandonment was where my life would end. But the author of my story had not misplaced my name, and even in the ashes I could feel a flame. When the ones who were supposed to protect you were the pain, and your childhood felt like thunder wrapped in chains. When the house that should have covered you was standing in the flames, heaven sent reinforcements, and you rose anyway. You rose anyway. You rose anyway. You rose anyway. I carried shame that wasn't mine, wore guilt like second skin, learned to guard my fragile heart from ever trusting again. If love looked like betrayal, I'd rather stand alone, build my wall so high no one else could call it home. But God began to whisper through the cracks inside my soul. Broken roots don't stop the sea from reaching toward the sun. And though my earthly covering was fractured at the seams, He stitched my spirit back together with unseen mercy. When I stopped expecting broken hands to heal what they had torn, I found new grace arising where rejection once was born. When the ones who were supposed to protect you were the pain, and trust felt like a doorway locked in chains. When your tears fell in the dark and no one spoke your name, heaven sent reinforcements, and you rose anyway. You rose anyway. Still breathing anyway. Still chosen anyway. You were known before tears was never the measure of your worth. You are not the trauma, you are the testimony. And sometimes nations are just the hearts you help heal. When the ones who were supposed to protect you were the pain, and your innocence was dancing in the rain. When you thought nobody saw you through the sorrow and the shame, heaven sent reinforcements, and you rose anyway. You rose in the fire, you rose through the blame, you rose with a purpose they couldn't take away. Still here, still standing, still called by name. When the ones who were supposed to protect you were the pain, God sent love in another way. And you rose anyway.